Dear students, welcome to the session 7 of Unit 3 Quality Assurance. In this session we will study about central tendency and examples. Central tendency can be derived by mean, mode and median. Dispersions or spread can be derived from the range and standard deviation. Mean is equal to average value of data, that is x bar, and x bar is equal to sigma of xi by n. N is the number of sample. X bar can also be calculated by this formula. X bar is equal to xa plus c in parenthesis sum of f into d divided by sum of f, where mode is equal to maximum frequency value of the data, median is equal to middle value after arranging the data in sequence from lowest to highest or vice versa. Range may be defined as maximum value minus minimum value, or R is equal to x max minus x mean. And standard deviation sigma can be defined as under root of sum of xi minus x bar whole square divided by n. Sigma can also be calculated as equal to under root of sum of f into d square divided by sum of f minus in parenthesis sum of f into d by sum of f whole square, where f is the frequency and d is the deviation. In this chart we can see the central tendency can be shown in normal distribution curve. Here area A, area B, area C, and standard deviation from the center line 0, 1, 2 and 3 in positive direction and in negative direction. So the curve shows the area of probability of the occurrence of any event. The area of portion of A is around 68.27% and the area of portion A plus 2B is equal to 95.45%. So here it is 95.45% total area A plus 2B, and area of A plus 2B plus 2C is just nearer to 100%, but exactly it is 99.73%. So here vertical line shows the mean value, and for normal distribution curve the value of mean, mode and median is equal. Now the area in this table is converted into Z values. So total area in this curve is converted and shown in this table as Z value. Suppose here Z value is 1, so area is near about 0.3413. We can say it is 34.13%. So here we can see the area is 34.13%. For Z value 2, we can mark out the area as 47.72%, and for Z value 3 it is just about 0.4987. So for example purpose we can use this table to calculate the area with respect to the Z value shown in this column. Let's see the example number 1 for normal distribution curve. The mean value of the mark in engineering subject of year May-June 2001 is 68.5 and standard deviation is 4.25. So first question is, if 200 students were appeared in the examination, then how many have scored between 60 to 70%? Question 2 is, how many students have scored more than 70%? 3. How many students have scored less than 60%? 4. How many students have scored less than 70? And last is, how many students have scored more than 60%? So let us see the solution. So here we have given the data is x bar is 68.5 and sigma is 4.25. So we have to calculate that how many students will score in between 60 to 70%. So first take the xi value 60 in this z value and then take xi is equal to 70 in this formula to calculate the z value. Now we know that z value is equal to xi minus x bar upon sigma. So putting the value xi is equal to 60 minus 68.5 divided by 4.5 is the sigma, we get z value minus 2. It is negative. So first of all, in this graph we mark the middle line and mark the z value. Z is equal to minus 2 left of this vertical line, and then after calculating the z value for xi is equal to 70, so putting the value xi is equal to 70, we get 70 minus 68.5 divided by 4.25, we get the positive value of the z is 0.3529. So here approximately we mark the z value here, z is equal to 0.3529 for 60 and 70 respectively. Now let us see the table to find out the area corresponding to the z value 2 and z value 0.3529. So let's see this value. For z value 2 we have already marked the value 0.4772, and for z value 0.3529. First of all, we will see and mark the 0.3 and up to here in this column 0.05 we add 0.05 in 0.3, so we get 0.35. So the area will be 0.1368. So here we have marked the area 0.1368. So first area is A2, we are getting the A2, and the second area, so first area for z value is equal to 2 is 0.4772 and second area is 0.1368 for z value 0.3529. Therefore, the number of students appeared in the exam who have scored between 60 to 70% is obtained by adding both the areas, that is 0.4772 plus 0.1368, because there are 200 students participating, so we are multiplying 200 with this area, so we get the answer 122. So we can say that the number of students who have scored in between 60 to 70% is 122. Now we can find the answer of question number 2, that is how many students have scored more than 70% from this answer. So we can say that we have to consider the area A4 for that for our answer. So we can directly subtract the value of 0.3529 from 0.5, because the area of A2 plus A4 is equal to 0.5. So to get this much area A4, we have to subtract the area A2 from 0.5. Now the third question, how many students have scored less than 60%? So for less than 60%, we have to subtract the area A1 from 0.5. Now question number 4, how many students have scored less than 70%? So we can subtract the area A4 from 100%. And last question, how many students have scored more than 60%? So for more than 60%, we can subtract the area A3 from the 100%. Let's see example number 2 of normal distribution curve. Here the diameter of component as per specification is 25.2 upper limit and 25.00 lower limit. The mean value, that is x bar, is 25 and standard deviation is 0.05. Find out how many components will be within and out of specification limit. તો સ્પેસિફિકેશન મુજબ કોમ્પોનન્ટનો વ્યાસ જેની મીન વેલ્યુ x બાર 25 છે અને તેના સ્પેસિફિકેશન 25.2 અપર લિમિટ એન્ડ 25.00 લોઅર લિમિટ છે અને પ્રમાણિત વિચલન 0.05 છે અને પ્રમાણિત વિચલન 0.05 છે. સ્પેસિફિકેશન મર્યાદાની અંદર અને બહાર કેટલા કોમ્પોનન્ટ હશે તે શોધો. So it is given that maximum diameter is 25.2 and minimum diameter is 25.00 units. Mean value is 25.05 and standard deviation is 0.05. So first of all, to get the z value corresponding to 25.20, we put the value xi is equal to 25.20 minus x bar is 25.05 and sigma is 0.05. So we get the z value positive 3. So we mark here z is equal to 3 at the right side of this middle line, and the z value corresponding to z is equal to, and z value corresponding to xi is equal to 25. We get z is equal to -1 in the left side of this x. So if we find the z value corresponding to z is equal to 3 from the table, we get area is equal to 0.4981 and for z is equal to 1, area is equal to 0.3419. So therefore the components between the given specification limit 25.20 and 25 can be obtained by adding the both areas. So adding the both area, we get 0.084 or 84%. Hence we can say that components out of given control limits are 1 minus 0.84 is equal to 0.16 or 16%. Let us see the example number 3 for normal distribution curve. The diameter of the washer produced under mass production are normally distributed. The average and standard deviation of such 400 washers are 5.02 and 0.05 respectively. If the washers having diameters between 4.96 to 5.08 are acceptable, so given that the areas from the middle of the standard curve for z is equal to 1, z is equal to 1.2 and z is equal to 1.5 are respectively 0.3413. For z is equal to 1.2 it is 0.3849 and for z is equal to 1.5 it is 0.4332 respectively. So we don't want to refer the table, we will directly take out and consider the value for z from here only. So total number of washer produced are 400. The mean value x is equal to 5.02 mm and standard deviation is given 0.05. So we will mark the mean value, that is 5.02 for z is equal to 0, and putting the values xi is equal to 4.96 mm and 5.08 mm in the equation, z is equal to xi minus x bar upon sigma. So we get the z values for xi is equal to 4.96 is equal to -1.2. So minus 1.2 we will mark at the left side of this middle line, and z value for xi is equal to 5.08 mm. We get positive 1.2. So we will mark positive 1.2 at the right side of this middle line. So we can guess that area at both the sides is equal. So for z value 1.2, we can say the area is 0.3413. So we add both the areas and multiply with 400. So directly we get the answer, that is 307. That is our answer, that how many washers are acceptable between 4.96 mm and 5.08 mm. So that's all in this session. Have a nice day.